Hey guys, I am back. It's a brand new day for me on the Mindcrack server. Feed the Beast. What is that up there? I'm concerned. I have no idea what that is or how it got there. Maybe that's Zisto. Oh, you know what that probably is? He was probably messing around in the Nether and made a portal up there. Because I think he's working on the Nether hub. Anyway, I've been running that matter fabricator for a while. I got myself 18 matter. That can translate into 2.5 iridium. And speaking of iridium, let's get this platinum dust. Let's walk it over here, and I've been wanting to do this for some time. 8 platinum dust in an industrial centrifuge. 5 hours later. Let's see, I just did some clay dust. Oh, and that's been giving me this lithium, which is nice, and silicon, which is also nice. And the thing I'm actually doing it for is the sodium, because sodium, being awesome as it is used in sodium potassium coolant cells, or NAC. I don't know what the K is. Like K is potassium, but I don't know why it's K. Someone's gonna tell me in the comments, and I'm gonna be happy because I'll never bother googling it. I do know that Na for sodium is natrium. We actually have another problem with what is it, wolfram, which is around here somewhere. Tungsten dust is a W. Tungsten being the element tungsten. Is abbreviated with a W because it's also known as wolfram. And the other thing that uses it, wolframium, it doesn't call it a tungsten cell, it calls it a wolframium cell. And yeah, that's that. How's this go? Oh, this might take some time. Anywho, the reason I want those coolant cells is because I am making a nuke. Yep, I'm making a nuke. Isn't that awesome? So, oh, I added a piece of glass here so we can see all the way down to the bottom. All the way down, super deep. And the quarry's finished. I guess I should mention that. The quarry is done. I have since moved it. The only thing left here is the chest with a little bit of stuff in it that I eventually have to, macerate. I've even moved these the scrap pieces, but quarry's done. I replaced the bottom layer with stone incompletely, and for some reason these slimes like to congregate on the outside, and I'm a big fan of that. So I might keep it that way. This is the current incarnation of the nuclear reactor cell. It's still a work in progress, but we're about to finish that work. Alright, here we go. Fortunately, because the sun is not shining, it's very dark down here. So this is the inside. It's very spacious. It's probably a lot more spacious than it needs to be. I'm probably going to have... I could probably fit breeder reactors in the corners. The dead center is where the main reactor is going to be. I could definitely see myself putting 2 breeders there. I don't know what breeders are though, so that's going to be kind of silly. So here's what I want to do. This little S-bend is... I have no idea if this helps blast resistance, but I don't like having just open air above it like this one. And eventually there's going to be an S-bend up there as well, of sorts, double S-bend. There we go. And this requires a lever to open and close. Again, I have no idea if this helps blast resistance at all, but I think it will. I'm not going to reinforce the bottom with anything other than like obsidian, just maybe a little bit of obsidian. But the bottom I really don't care about. That's just going to blow into bedrock. It's all the sides that are like over here is Good's base. Of course, I have it open towards Good's base. I really shouldn't have, but it's it's in the dead center of the room, so if it does explode, it's not going to harm anyone but me. Also, I don't know how it works on the diagonal still. Very ignorant. I'm also gonna throw down a layer or two of obsidian. So here we are in the center. Let's put a temporary piece of marble right here. What I want to do is actually put a pair of Mufasas here. So, facing up, and one there as well. Which means I can probably reinforce this. I'm going to leave space for another Mufasa after that, but I don't think I'll use it. There are two more Mufasas right here. Basically, what I plan on doing is have the high insulation come from underneath, connect to these two Mufasas, and on top of that, we're going to have additional blast protection. And this thing is going to go straight up once I have enough fiberglass to get it straight up. Shouldn't be so wasteful. Mufasa! Say it again, Mufasa! That's what I'm going to have to call all the MFSUs. Mufasa. In case you guys are wondering why I'm saying Mufasa. Alright, so that's all the shielding I'll be placing down for the foreseeable future. I have 6 more to do with whatever I please. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Doubles the cable I'll need. But should prevent blowouts. There we go. Yay! The high voltage cable is really, really bad for like there's a lot of power loss from it. Let's put a torch on these corners. I don't want things spawning up here. Yeah, now we have our reactor chamber. Actually, you know what? Output is 512. How much can these handle? 512? That might not be possible. I might have to have two. I might have to have a whole bunch of cables going up there. Ooh. Did not consider that. Well, at the very least, I can have one going up. That shouldn't be a problem. Otherwise, 4 is not an issue either. This little 5x5 area is just going to go all the way to the surface. I can't wait to get it up there. What is that? Oh, that's Goods. It's good. Yeah, so let me, come up with a design for the reactor now. Kind of forgot I'm going to need a piece of stone there so I can actually get up. So yeah, let me figure that out, and then we'll come back, place the reactor in here somewhere. Yeah, and we will start generating nuclear power. Hey guys, we are almost done with the industrial centrifuge. We put 8 platinum dust in here a couple hours ago, it feels like, and it might actually finish sometime today. It's been going that whole time that we were talking, and then about another 10, 15 minutes that I've just been looking at nuclear reaction nuclear reactor designs. That I mess up on that word too many times because I've made fun of saying it the wrong way. I feel like an idiot. And I thought this would be done because the arrows were full and it would be done any second now and this wouldn't be boring video, but here we are. Oh, just waiting, waiting. Doc M's gonna come in at the last minute and steal it. What's it gonna make? It's gonna make marble? No, it's not gonna make marble. Come on. Alright, this is just getting annoying at this point. There we go. It made nickel. Oh, and what's this? Iridium ore. Nice. Nice. Made some iridium ore. Lovely. Now that everyone knows that you can make iridium ore out of platinum dust, it's going to be harder to get platinum dust. And another thing I'd like to do. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just kick everything over one. I want to go ahead and make our first bit of. This lag's pretty bad. Iridium ore via UU matter. So here we have 2 more iridium ores. Ta-da! We now have 3. Yay! Alright, this lag is a bit prohibitive of playing, but once it gets fixed, I think I'll just reset my router and see what that does. Once it gets fixed, we'll come back and figure out what we're gonna do with our nukes because I already have these pre-made. Crazy. I also want to use a lot of the nuclear control if we even have that. If not, oh god, things could get interesting. Um, I know we have a thermometer. I don't know how to make it. Digital thermometer. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Wither boss. We may yet. We may yet have a wither boss spawner because Pyro has taken a soul shard, filled it up with skeletons, and put it in the nether, and apparently that spawns wither skeletons. So now we have tons of wither skulls, and it's great. I can't wait to use that. But yeah, that'll be good. Oh, this lag. So my question to you guys is, what should I do with once I get 2 more UU matter? What should I do with my next chunk of iridium? I'm gonna have an iridium plate very soon. I'm wondering, I'm posing this question to you guys, what should I do with it? And by the way, I just checked it out. You cannot have more than 512 power going through glass fiber, so that's going to have to come up as individual strands to get to whatever power supplies go in there. But it's probably just going to be one at a time for the time being. Okay, so that's that. We're gonna return later and actually get the nuke started. So see you guys in a sec. I've finally chosen a design that I want. However, it is very resource intensive, and it turns out I'm not even going to be using those coolant cells anyhow, because it's not going to be that kind of a reactor. Basically, I'm going for the one that Direwolf did recently in his thing. It's a cheap enough design, it's pretty efficient in terms of resources, and I feel like I'll be getting the most bang for my buck out of the uranium, my favorite actinide. So anywho, I have all of the resources except copper. Yep, I need 10 stacks of copper, not copper ore, but the copper ingots. There we go, ingot. So that's 5 stacks of copper ore. Smelt it down. I'll have the 10 that I need. I really only need 9 stacks plus 56, but that might as well be 10 stacks. So, I've been out hunting for some resources. It's going to take me a while until I get enough copper for this, and I'm really hoping nobody comes and takes this. In fact, like copper seems to be on a very, very, very tight shortage right now, so there is a decent possibility someone's going to try to steal it. I might want to put it in a safe. Oh, and I found a whole bunch of ferrous ore, made another piece of iridium. Also, while out hunting for resources, I found another bit of iridium ore. So I'm going to go over here, and this time use mercury. So here we go. Iridium ore, Freddie Mercury. And plow. Empty cell, platinum dust, or 1/8 of iridium. And 2 more iridium. So, oh, that is wrong. I am sitting pretty, as I usually am. Um, oh, I tried pumping UU matter into a safe, and it wasn't there. So, I was away when it happened. So I'm assuming you can't pump can't pump stuff into safes, which I wish I knew before. I wasted that UU matter. It's such an annoying thing to say, UU matter. Ooh, matter. That's not any better. So I'm gonna keep this platinum ingot around, or platinum dust around in dust form because it doesn't, do me any good. But 6 iridium, that's a lot. To get the next level of power station, hold on a sec, which is the interdimensional adjustable energy storage unit. You need a ton of Lapotron crystals and iridium plates. However, I do have almost enough for a Greg Tech computer cube. I still need the emerald stuff. Which reminds me, on the way back from my caving expedition, I found a blue tree at one of the silver woods. These guys. Got another quicksilver from it, and it was in a biome that I like, nearby a village, and I think that is where I'm going to have my outside of spawn village base. It's a very nice foresty biome, lots of oceanfront property, and most importantly, this iron taking me. Oh, most importantly, it has a village nearby, so I can get bunches and bunches of emeralds. You know what? I also want to make a periodic table at some point. Right now, I think these are all in order. Yeah, I don't know what creosote is. It's not an element, but I'll also have like iron and aluminum and titanium and all like everything in some form or another. See how much of the periodic table I can get in here. So yeah, we are missing our enchanting area. So I have these 36 levels and I have no idea what to do with them. That makes me sad because I wanted to make a book, an enchanting book of enchantingness. Stole his pick again there. Back in. There you go. Does he have anything I want to take? No, not really. It's a shame. I'm really only concerned about the ferrous ore because apparently that stuff can be turned into iridium, and I wish I had known that before I plowed through a whole bunch of that stuff trying to make shiny dust. My god, that was so dumb of me. But now, ferrous ore, which is actually surprisingly common, I know exactly where that's going, and that's going in a centrifuge. Also, I'm gonna stop using the saltpeter on potassium, and I want to make a whole bunch of gunpowder. Ooh. Also more lithium. So yeah, that's my current plan, my current situation. I'm gonna, I guess, set up another enchanting table for everyone. But if I do that, people are gonna accuse me of having taken it, so I have to put it in the exact same spot. Can't put it in my base. And I do want to work on the base a bit more, because right now I'm feeling a little naked, exposed to the sky. Zisto is, he's started to get on, start playing, and he's building some sort of hub over here, and I'm really anxious to see what that is. I wonder what's going here. I hope these are beacons or something. gonna have to ask Good. I'm excited though. Oh, maybe they're just little shops. Yeah, that might be it. Well, I'll figure that out and I'll get back to you guys. Hey guys, I am back and I've finally done it. I have myself all of the components that I was looking for. I have quad uranium cells, four of them. I've had these, the nuclear reactor. Like, I have to say it twice because I don't. I, you know what? I'm done. I'm not even going to talk about it. I have the nuke reactor. I have the reactor chamber. I have 8 component heat exchangers. I have whatever number this is. I believe 10 component heat vents and 26 overclocked heat vents. I think that's right. It's been a while since I've counted these things, but it should be correct. So let's get to work on this. We're going to put the uranium in last, even though I don't think that's an issue. Gosh, I can't remember how this works. I'm going to have to guess at the pattern again. But I can really only do these ones and then put the heat vents in at the end. Also, we're very close. Once this is finished, we are going to be able to make our first next level solar panel, which, if we get the nuke reactor up and running. Oh, by the way, I added some obsidian to it. Obviously, I did not light it up very well. I'm going to have to rectify that. I was telling Good how this reminded me of Armored Core earlier. If any of you have played that game, that would be one of those laser blade attacks. Oh, I'm still getting used to the initial jump. Not a big fan of that. So eventually I'm going to have this entire thing sectioned off by obsidian because it's so easy to get obsidian in this mod. I didn't bother reinforcing the bottom with anything other than obsidian, and that's hollow, so it's not. You cannot make this jump. Not a big fan of that. There we go. Ta-da! So dead center of the room, we are going to jump up, place a reactor chamber, then a nuke reactor. I guess you have to place the nuke reactor first. Oh, and we can indeed use fiberglass for that. I reinforced the little S-bend a bit more, so it's a bit trixier. Alright, now, next step is to place these guys on on each side. And one on top, and then I just add 3. Oh, that's gonna be tricky. There. And then I just need to add 3 thingies. But first, let's get the design. Oh, I was hoping I could place those in there. These heat exchangers need to go here. Their job is to push heat from other components onto their surrounding things. I want to say these guys go here. But I could be wrong about that. Why do I think they go here? Well, I'm just going to put them there for now and then start bringing down the fans. And I'll see what pattern starts to form. I think I might be close to being right, but I'm not entirely sure. There's still a whole bunch of stuff here that I want to mine. Oh, and I've been working on this. I'm just going to nonchalantly point that out. Yeah, I've sort of been adding the layers to this. Oh, I fell down too many. get rid of this cable. 3 glass fiber cables. Oh, I thought I was lagging for a second. Guess not. Overclocker heat vents. I don't think I'm going to be able to make one trip out of this. Nope. Oh, bad. There's the gas line in case anyone hasn't seen that yet. That was added by Packrat. I definitely don't want this thing exploding. But if it does explode, I'm going to feel safe that, nobody is going to get royally screwed by the explosion other than myself. And even then, I don't think I'm going to take that much of a hit. Okay, so this might be the pattern. Yeah, that looks like a pattern that I would see. This goes here, there. Those are uranium cells. Maybe not. I do not know. All I know is these definitely have to go here. And for the last bit, I'll cut to it. And I'm back. And I remembered to take the jetpack off this time. Hehe. Alright, so I have 4 more of these things. They might get staggered like that. That seems silly enough. Alright, maybe I'm not back. Maybe I need to look and see what's happening, because I forget the design. I'll be right back. Hey, it's me. I'm back, and I was correct. This is how it's supposed to be, except there's supposed to be 2 more component heat vents to it. So, yeah, I'm gonna go get those, and I'll, cut this again. This is gonna be a very choppy episode. Okay, I'm back once again. This time, I believe I left my jetpack on again. This time, I believe I have everything I need. There are the last 2 component heat vents. Now I'm putting in the 2 quad uraniums. I'm not going to bother explaining the physics as to how nuclear reactors work. I barely understand it. But here we go. Let's at least connect it to something. Oh. Alrighty. So, we're going to use this amazing thing called a lever to turn this guy on, just to see if it works. Oh, the Mufasa's getting energy. Is the other Mufasa getting energy? I can just barely hit that corner. It's getting a lot. Now, let's check out our temperature. Hull heat 0. Oh, that consumes stuff. So, alright, the uranium is what gives off the energy. The overclocked heat vents, vent it out. The component heat exchangers take the damage from this and put it to there. And the component heat vents draw in heat from the hull, I believe. Hull heat is 0. As you can see, these guys are depleting. However, they will not go all the way down. They will, get very hot, but they won't, blow up or anything. They won't melt because this is a stable reactor design, I hope. But I am going to monitor this the whole way through. That guy just will not fill up. This guy, on the other hand, is getting up there in power. Yep, this is our nuclear reactor. It's working. It's not exploding. Gonna check the hull heat one more time. It's still 0. This is impressive. This is impressive. I'm gonna go grab my EU reader, um, which is something I left upstairs. Hopefully it won't explode while I'm getting away, or while I'm running away. I wonder how reinforced stone does against blockbusters from withers. Speaking of bosses, I'm scared. Like I have a giant nuclear reactor running underneath me. It's unnerving. What was I doing? Getting an e-reader. Or getting an EU reader. I'm getting some Scientology device to check my thetan levels. Alright, EU reader. Well, actually, let's check this out. I have my matter fab running, which is awesome. Well, the matter fab is going a bit faster, is it? Well, it is nighttime, so I'm also losing a ton of energy by the fact that it's night. Ooh, that did not sound good. It sounded like I hurt my ankle or something. Actually, let's start up top. Oh, let's do it right here. Okay, I'm getting 170 through there. You know what's happening is it's splitting it in half and filling up that Mufasa that isn't doing anything. So, that might be kind of a dumb move on my part, at least temporarily. Check the hull heat, still 0. Coming out of here, that's a thermometer. Starting new measurement, 320. 320 is what it should be. That was what I was expecting. That is a very solid reactor design. I am very happy about that. However, I take safety very seriously when it comes to nukes. And what I need to do is, come up with obviously a better thing other than this kill switch. These things are starting to return to normal damage now, even though they were barely damaged to begin with. They'll all eventually lose their damage bars, even though the machine is off. The uranium, on the other hand, will not. So I'm actually going to keep this on, have it run the entire time. Once this Mufasa fills up, Mufasa. Once the Mufasa fills up, we will brain fart. Well, we will start getting the full dose of power up, going upstairs. And actually, it's only outputting 170 from each and 320 total. A single glass fiber cable can handle all of that. So I am going to change the cable layout so that it is different and can just be single. And actually, I'm going to call that an episode. It's a very choppy episode, but we got a nuclear reactor up and running. This time I messed up on the word reactor, not the nuclear part. I'm getting better at it. I really am. Eat iridium. Yes. Yes. That makes me happy in my pants. So yeah, down we go. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you. Oh, I beat the thing down. I beat the marble. And I will see you guys next time.